Welcome back to Michigan's Big Show, starring Michael Patrick Shields. MPS is on assignment today, so I'm Dewey Steffen, CEO of Great Lakes Wealth, and I'm filling in for MPS. Now on the line, I am so excited to have for us this morning Greg Kampe. Greg is the current men's basketball coach at Oakland University. He is in his 40th year of coaching at OU, and he has numerous league championships, tournament championships. He's even got several Coach of the Year honors. But now, besides all else, he is currently the longest tenured head coach in Division I basketball, coaching now in his 40th year at OU. Coach Kampe is up there with Jim Boeheim at Syracuse, Coach K from Duke, and even his good pal, Coach Tom Izzo over at MSU. Greg, good morning and welcome to the show.
Dewey, how are you, man? All that means is I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure that means anything other than I've been around for a long, long time.
Well, I appreciate that, Coach, and I like to say that young is 0 to 39, middle-aged is 40 to 79, and old is 80 to 119, okay? So you're firmly middle-aged, my friend.
Yeah, I hope I make it to that 119. That would be something.
There you go. That's great. Well, listen, I want to start right now with Monday night. You had an amazing, gritty win on the road against Xavier of the Big East Conference, squeaking out 78 to 76. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the first time you've ever beaten Xavier.
Yeah, that is. It's our first win over them. We've probably played them 4 or 5 times over the years. The Cintas Center, where they play, is one of the toughest places to play in the country. They had not lost a non-conference bye game like that since in over 12 years. So to get a win in the Cintas Center against Xavier, they were a Sweet 16 team last year, was really a special moment for our program and, you know, just another step in our process.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, man, everyone in this town was so excited. I know they were watching it, and we're just congratulations are there for you and your team. How about you talk a quick second about your team this year and what the expectations are, and then we'll talk about some upcoming games that are going to be of interest.
I really like our guys. You know, it's a different world that we're living in the basketball, the NCAA world. I know football, just the portal just opened when the season ended the other day, and so I know probably a lot of Michigan State football fans up there. Michigan won't, you know, because they're still playing. That won't be a deal for them. But the teams that aren't playing anymore, you're seeing guys jump in the portal, and it's becoming really the Wild West in free agency of like a pro sport. Although it's a lot different, Dewey, than a pro sport because there aren't contracts. You know, like the Lions, you know, you don't have to worry about those guys leaving because they're under contract. Where, you know, our kids aren't. You know, at the end of the year, if they want to just find out what their value or what their worth is, you know, they're going to jump in the portal and see who wants them and see what they're willing to get paid and things like that. So that's kind of a long answer to my team, but, you know, we have kind of reconstructed our team a little bit different than we have in the past. We have a much older team now. We've recruited more portal kids. We've recruited more junior college kids. And so we're deeper than we've been in the last few years, and that's really made us a better basketball team. I started a kid that's 24 years old, which if you would have told me 10 years ago that I would start a 24-year-old kid, I would have. I don't think that would ever happen. So we've got great maturity. We've got kids that have played a lot of college basketball, and obviously that's going to make you better, and it's going to give us a chance. We lost to Ohio State in the last second. We were tied with Illinois with 5 minutes to go in the game, and we had about a 3-minute scoring drought that cost us the game. It was a very close game, and then we beat Xavier. So, you know, we've got age, and we've got guys that can really play. But more importantly, we've got experience, and that's going to give us a chance to win any game we play in. I believe we're good enough that we can play with anybody in the country on a given night.
Love to hear that, Coach. That's fantastic. Well, you have a few road games coming up. Tonight you're playing U of D on the road. Next Friday, December 8th, you're playing EMU on the road. But I think our audience would love to get a little pregame update on December 18th's matchup at the Breslin against your pal Tom Izzo and MSU.
Yeah, the Michigan State game, we play Michigan State every year, and, I'm very fortunate that Tom does that. One year, the home game for us is at Little Caesars Arena, where we usually get, close to 20,000 people come to the game. It's kind of funny. It's a home game for us. We'll have 6,000 or 8,000 people there, and the other 12,000 to 14,000 are wearing green. So we were on the floor to see a lot of green. But it's really cool that we play that game every year. It's great for Oakland. It's great for our kids. It's great for the city of Detroit to play it downtown. This year the game is at the Breslin Center, so that's going to make it a lot tougher for us. We've never beaten them. We've played a lot of really good close games. When I had a player named Kay Felder, who was drafted in the NBA, we had a chance. They were number one in the country, and we had a layup roll around the rim and fall off, and which would have won the game, and then we lost in overtime. So there's been some great games. We haven't been able to ever win, so it's kind of frustrating for us with that. But just the fact that there's quite a rivalry. I don't know if you can use the word rivalry because they win it every year, but there's kind of a cool series, a cool game, and it's one that we, put a red circle around every year, that this is a huge game for us, and we want to, come and give our best. So the 18th of December, it'll be sold out at the Breslin, and we'll show up in black and gold and play as good as we can possibly play, but maybe one of these days we'll actually even win it.
Well, Coach, that's great. And there is a rivalry with the sweaters that you both wear. I know you wear some holiday sweaters and have a little fun with it. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, Coach, but I just want to say thank you so much for getting up and being with us this morning. You can find all sorts of things about Coach Kampe and his team, the OU Grizzlies, on social media and at goldengrizzlies.com.
How do you feel about your kitchen cabinets? Most of us would love a change, but new cabinets can be crazy expensive. Here's something to think about. You can completely update your cabinets with just a couple coats of paint. Benjamin Moore's Advance is an ideal product that almost looks sprayed after you've rolled it on. A cabinet repaint is in your reach, and the price is much lower than you think. We've got the products and the advice you need to get it done. Let us help. Stop out at Repcolite, Michigan's favorite source for Benjamin Moore. Learn more at repcolite.com.
Medical emergencies can strike anywhere. With Fly You Home membership from Air Medcare Network, you can recover close to family and loved ones. Fly You Home can transport you to the hospital of your choice in a medically equipped private aircraft. You won't pay a dime out of pocket. Cover everyone in your home for as little as $159 a year. Take control of your care with Fly You Home membership from Air Medcare Network. Learn more and get started at airmedcarenetwork.com.